Rise for President William Samoei Ruto, as Mother Karua was today representing the abducted blogger who was abducted by the DCI officers and the rogue police, came out to reveal a secret about President William Ruto plans to declare a state of emergency after creating unrest in the country so that he would continue maintaining his throne as the people, more so the young people of the nation, have declared that there is no way President William Samoei Ruto is going to complete his first term in office as their president. So Mother Karua and the intel, and we know that he has been hanging out with former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, who was impeached, and now Mother Karua has went ahead to wound on very crucial information regarding President William Samoei Ruto about the plans of President William creating unrest in the country and then declaring a state of emergency. We all know that if there is a state of emergency that has been declared, there will be no protest, or there will be nobody who will be allowed to criticize the government of the day. And Mother Karua has gone ahead today in Miliman Lokot to declare and give us the secret that is being planned by President William Ruto behind the curtains of the State House. Mother Karua accused President William Samoei Ruto of plotting to create unrest as a cover for a much bigger political maneuver. At a rally in Narok, she claimed the government staged act of destruction to justify a clampdown on civil freedoms. Karua warned that arresting a key opposition political figure could provoke national outrage and destabilize the regime. The PLP leader vowed that any attempt to silence opposition voices would face fierce resistance across the country. People's Liberation Party leader Mother Karua has sounded the alarm over what she described as a deliberate plan by President William Samoei Ruto to plug the country into chaos. The veteran politician claimed Ruto will then use the unrest as a pretext to declare a state of emergency and derail the 2027 general elections. During a charged political rally in Narok on Monday, June, Karua accused Ruto of orchestrating acts of violence and destruction only to blame them on the opposition and justify clamping down on civil liberties. The way I see Kasongo continuing, he wants to destroy the country so that he can declare a state of emergency. He has seen that his days are almost over. He is sending goons to burn police stations, destroy government properties. Then he says it's our supporters doing that. Karua turned the crowd using Ruto's newfound nickname. Karua claimed that the government is intentionally vandalizing its own property to frame opposition supporters and generate a justification for the use of excessive force. She said that this is part of an alleged wider plot to dismantle the constitution of the country and silence political dissent. He should know that we will never allow him to violate the constitution of Kenya and take this country into a state of emergency, she declared. The former Justice Minister further accused the President of targeting former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. Karua explained that the former DP is being wrongly linked to the recent wave of youth-led demonstrations. They want to say that it is Gachagua who did the demonstrations. Should we allow Kasongo to harass Gachagua? Let us tell him here in Narok, if you touch Gachagua, you have touched the whole Kenya, Karua said. Karua warned that Ruto alleged attempt to isolate and crush opposition figures could lead to a dangerous erosion of Kenya's democratic space. She told the president to expect resistance if he moves to to detain or harass any opposition leaders. If we allow him to touch him, the opposition will end. He will be taking them one by one. If he touches opposition, it means Kenyans will be left without defenders because he will take each one of them. Let us tell him with one voice that if he touches an opposition leader, it will not be one term, it will be no term. From one term to no term, Karua warned, suggesting that any such move would collapse Ruto's presidency before 2027. Earlier, Gachagua dismissed accusations that he funded or orchestrated the June 25th Gen Z protest. In June 27th interview, he confirmed he stayed home all day watching the event on TV until streams were cut, and he deliberately avoided the protest. Gachagua emphasized that Gen Z activists asked political leaders to stay away to maintain their independence, and he honored the request. So, we all know that President William Ruto is a man who we know he can never take a must-go term very lightly. And the president has been doing all it takes, including using his statement or the men that he has appointed in cabinet to continue dismissing or to continue throwing the ones of the youths of the nation under the bus, so that his presidency or his rule, the iron fist rule as one Gachagua has been calling it, to continue being in power. And this has not settled well with Karua and other opposition leaders, because they know that if President William Samoei Ruto will continue to undermine the peace of this nation, it might lead to anarchy, because we have been seeing that the unrest or the image that is currently circulating in this nation, the youths of this nation are very angry with the current president of the Republic of Kenya, that is President William Samoei Ruto. And they have said that they avoid to act on President William Ruto, where they claim that the president cannot kill them and still rule them. Their word is very simple and clear. We want President William Samoei Ruto out of office, which we all know that President William Samoei Ruto is not going to allow that one to happen to him, because as a man who is in power, he is a man known to act very harshly on anybody trying to criticize his government. He has been using even the abduct, torture and murder of anybody trying to bring his government down. And this has been a secret behind, so that President William Ruto later on in the day, he can end up declaring a state of emergency in the nation, where his presidency will remain untouched. And this has come to be revealed by Karua today, where he was representing the latest abducted, the man who was abducted, the latest one, that is Mr. Mwangi, who was found today after Amin spoke yesterday. So I would like to hear your views on this. Is really President William Ruto behind the chaos so that he can declare state of emergency in the nation, or it's just fears of the opposition? I would like to hear your views on this. Leave a comment on the comment section, like, share, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is Janjala mjini KE. Let me meet on our next video.